These photos were taken at the scene of the crime, and we found something rather strange. Do you mind telling me why your character is here?
What? Oh, that's a funny story, actually. Have you ever seen these yuchas?
You mean YCH?
Yes. So when I was a child, surfing the internet, discovering Pinterest for the very first time, I came across these bald people drawings that all said YCH on them. Now, at the time, I did not understand that YCH meant your character here. In fact, I didn't even know that it was supposed to be an acronym. I read that shit as YITCH. YITCH!
Me too. Me too, Taylor.
YCHs, or your character here's, while not having a date of creation, have seemingly been around for a very long time. They are essentially a pre-established pose that you draw your character into. Some artists even have entire commission slots dedicated to YCHs, making that type of commission generally cheaper and more affordable for the average person, especially if it's a question of color and not of character design.
I want that one, but I want it purple.
There you go.
Purple.
I mean, you've already got the base, you just put your character here. The most common places that I have seen them personally are posted on sites like Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram, but I imagine that they're all over the internet in any art space or community. So yeah, that wasn't actually me doing those things. So now that we know what YCHs are, am I free to go, or?
For now.
Bye, Raja. Back to my activities. Hey chat, do you guys and some other goopers that I was too lazy to animate want to be in a video?
I mean, I would, but like I'm...
Shh.
Wait, wasn't I here just a second ago?
Oh, video, yippee!
That's the spirit.
Oh man, not the hole again.
Paid for
No,
this?
not the hole. God. I mean, maybe the hole's not so bad.
I wanted to start simple, and what's more simple than a character just chilling in some cute poses? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, a majority of this video I am going to be drawing myself and my friends. That's why I did the intro the way I did. But come on, who can really blame me? I'll take any opportunity to draw my friends. And myself, of course. And hey, you should too. You shouldn't have to feel like you need to draw fan art for everything. And besides, Yoshis have been getting a little bit too much attention lately. What about you, Pookie? So the first two drawings are obviously me. I found these two really cute YCHs and just decided to draw the character that I'm most comfortable drawing. Now these are cute, but before we move on, I've been gathering all of my reference images on Pinterest. But as good as Pinterest is for gathering references, you can't really count on them to credit the actual artists who make the art. People really just steal art over there and post it on their own account. It's like the Wild West around these parts. If you're looking for a really good place to find inspiration while staying faithful to the artist's posting, then you are going to love Unveil, the sponsor of today's video. Unveil is the character sharing and organizing site with over 200,000 users, each having super cool characters and worlds to dive into. And it's not just a place to store your characters. Feel like you want to get to know your character a little bit more on a personal level? One of Unveil's coolest features is their question of the day. You might find out something new about your character that you didn't even know by answering these daily questions. Have you ever thought about what size shoe your character wears? Well, now you can. Unveil has a wonderfully interactive community, and with the ever-growing numbers, I can only see it going up from here. You can actually feel safe when using this platform with their anti-AI and never NFT policy. It's really a place made with artists in mind. This video is about putting your characters places, so why not put them here, on Unveil? And one really exciting thing about Unveil is that they're releasing a mobile app version.
You got games on your phone?
No, but I have Unveil. You can sign up for Unveil's mobile app waitlist in the description. Thank you so much to Unveil for sponsoring this video. Remember how I said you don't have to draw fan art for everything? It's time for fan art! Now, I personally am someone that barely ever gets a chance to draw fan art because most of the time I'm working on art for my videos or doing commissions, which... commissions are open, Pookie. The first character that I'm drawing here is Iba from AI The Somnium Files. I've never played this game personally, but I was just scrolling on Pinterest and saw Iba's design and started to watch a playthrough because of it. I haven't finished watching the playthrough, so I've only gotten like 1.5 endings of the game, but I really like the humor in this game, and Iba is definitely one of my favorite characters. She's such a little cutie. I mean, like, look at her. Also, little side note, Iba's little mini version of herself reminds me a lot of my persona, with the full size and the little fat baby version. It's super cute. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I've never drawn JJK fan art, okay? But it's been a hot second, and it's been a hot second since I've even watched the show. But I saw this pose and felt like I needed to draw a little traumatized baby, and the first one that came to mind was Yuji. Obviously, I mean, look at him. Somebody save that boy. With the first round of your character here's out of the way, I'm kind of getting the gist of what is even going on. So I decided to go a little bit more silly. This first one is just my large version of my Sona and the small version of my Sona interacting pleasantly. I'm definitely not squeezing the brains out of the little baby one, right? They're fine. Probably. This one's a little funny to me because it's just Sky holding up money very pitifully. This is literally just me making fun of Sky for commissioning me, which, like, Sky, you should totally do that again. You might be wondering what's going on with this drawing, and, you know, I understand your confusion. How could two friends harm each other? How is that okay? But I have this, like, ongoing joke with Seb that we are going to harm each other / loving. I mean, I don't know how else to say that, like... I mean, Seb, is there any other way to word that?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with my car.
Huh? This Your Character Here pose was actually one of the first ones that I saw when I was on the hunt for potential poses. And you know, I do draw my friends a lot, but I do tend to draw Adrotic a lot. And you know, maybe I'm just thinking that because I had to draw them a bunch for my art fight video, which if you haven't already, you should go watch that. But you know, these last two I'm painting on Adrotic because I draw them a lot and it's supposed to be like a haha, I draw you a lot, now I'm drawing on you, haha. I'm quite funny. This one actually ended up being a lot more finished shading than I intended it to be. I just zoned out and then boom. And the last one is The Rapture, as I've entitled it. It's an inside joke, but say hello to Adrotic, Mao, March, and Raja. One day, Raja and March, you too will be fetus. Why did that sound like I was casting a spell? Like, ooh, you will be fetus. God damn it. One of my favorite video games growing up was Halo. Now, I didn't play much of it, to be completely honest, but I did watch my siblings play it a lot, and when I did play it with them, I was playing, you know, Slayer. And one of my favorite weapons in that game is the rocket launcher. All you have to have is good aim, and then you just, it's literally like an insta-kill. You just fucking bombed them. Bomb them. Keep bombing them. Bomb them again. It's honestly probably not my weapon of choice in the game anymore. I think I would much prefer the shotgun or the pistol, but I've been trying to draw a lot more like techie stuff, or at least mechanical-y stuff. If you've noticed that I've been, you know, drawing like myself with a motorcycle, katonk, machine, katonk. But I've stepped it up a little bit more with this one, and I'm drawing myself in this armored car. Now, I am completely and entirely forgetting what the name of this specific vehicle is in Halo. Some nerd is gonna call me out in the comments and make me feel insecure about my level of nerdidity. Nerdidity? Oh my god, it really is 2 a.m. Now, earlier I mentioned a motorcycle. This design version of my Sona is from a collab that I did with another artist on YouTube that is yet to come out, but they told me I could show the design online. So, I'm supposed to be some badass space biker that space bike broke down and crash landed into Earth. The thing that charges my bike, because it doesn't run on gas, is UV rays. But, since I landed on Earth, there's the ozone layer, and it's keeping me from getting direct UV rays to be able to charge my bike. But it's pretty weak as it is now, so I'm just waiting for the ozone layer to deplete a little bit more before I can charge up my bike and leave Earth. I think it's just a fun little story to think about. So when I came across a Your Character Here that had not only a motorcycle, but a handgun, I thought it would be such a great opportunity to draw this version of my Sona. And I'd like to emphasize that this is not a canon version of my Sona lore, but it's just badass, okay? It's fun. God. Let me have my headcanons of my own characters, alright? Damn. I kind of went a little bit crazy on the rendering for this. It may not be the most complicated background in the world. I mean, it's just some grass and some dirt. But the small amount of erosion in the dirt shows a little bit of a story, telling us that I did a little bit of a loop-de-loop with my bike before I came to the position that I'm in now. It's setting the scene, giving a little motion. Not that the motion lines don't, you know, already tell you that, but it gives a little bit more of a specific storyline. I absolutely love this fucking drawing. I mean, I just look so awesome.
Heh. Yeah, you could say I'm pretty fucking cool.
At this rate, I only get to see some of my friends once or twice a year, so I like to draw us together to fill that empty void creeping up inside of me. So this was the Your Character Here that I was basing this off of, right? Seems pretty straightforward, but you may notice one thing. The person in the middle is tied up. We're just gonna pretend like this is like a perfectly normal Your Character Here to pick, like, you know, yay. And look, speech bubbles, yay, cute, fun. What? I didn't even see the rope, I didn't even draw it! Anyways, this one was one that I knew had to be in the video. It's a group of people making hand symbols to form a star. How could I not, dude? Like, have you seen my pronged melon? I did deviate a little bit, but I ended up having my friends making the star shape with me in the middle. This one kind of low-key might be my favorite. I love it so much, it's so cute. The one thing that I don't really like about it is that I couldn't fit like any more characters in it, so I could only have a few of my friends in this one, which is sad because I like absolutely love the way it came out, but I just wish that there were more goobers, you know? Even though this is the drawing that has like the most characters in the entire video. I just like, oh my god, I can't get over this one. May chance you have noticed that there is an ungodly amount of art in this video. There are so many Your Character Here drawings out there, and I have no idea how I would make a part 2 to a video like this, so we're just cramming them in there. Also, you know, my view on how to make videos was greatly distorted by my art fight video, in which I did 36 drawings for. I don't really know what my speed is as an artist, but I think I need to put in the effort to try, at least, to gauge how much art I can make for one video, because this is actually crazy. But yes, I don't have too much to say about these last two besides, hi Fang! Hi Fang! Hi. If she's watching this video, she just got the biggest jump scare. I do really like the one where I drew my friends as a bunch of chibis, kind of just like piled up on my Sona's back. It is so, oh, it's so cute. I'm really happy that I have found my chibi style because for a while I was very lost on how to draw chibis just because it's so different from the like normal anatomy that I usually draw. In my actual art style, as you saw with the Aiba drawing that I made earlier, I try my best to make my anatomy accurate. I always have, and I think I always will. So, one more character interaction won't hurt anybody, right? This one is a 2-character Your Character Here, but I don't really know who to draw for the little one yet. So for now, let's just focus on getting the drawing of me out of the way. One thing about this drawing, though, that I really like is I changed up my outfit. You know, it's so funny because in my Persona video, I told you guys that you should be expecting change and expecting me to, like, change the outfit of my Sona every once in a while, and then I just, like, never did. Today's the day! Today's the day. I finished drawing me, but this is a 2-character Your Character Here.
Nah, what the f***? What is that?
You just look like that, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, let me show you what I actually look like. Now that's the Davester. Now you gotta subscribe to Yo David at youtube.com and hit the notification bell and also subscribe to my Patreon.
This is actually kind of cute. Let's do some more 2 artists 1 base drawings then. Seems kind of fun. And you know I had to do a drawing with Clouditto at youtube.com. The Clouditto. Are you kidding me? That's my Pookie. Hi, Pookie. You know, surprisingly, I found it very difficult to find, like, 2-person Your Character Here's that weren't just 2 characters smooching. I had to very specifically look up Your Character Here's 2 people friends. And I'm like, god damn, I just wanna draw me and my friends, gang. Because, you know, in general, it was pretty easy to find group photos where it was, like, just a bunch of friends, but oh my god, it took so much extra effort to find, like, ones where it was 2 people and they were just friends and they weren't kissing. I just needed to ramble about that because I spent, like, 40 minutes doing this and I'm not even joking. God. All of the 1 base multiple artist drawings that I've done thus far and will continue to do only have 2 people in it, but this one is a special case. I invited Adrotic, PJ Scribbles, and Raja to complete this 4 artist 1 base drawing with me. It ended up looking really sick, and it's seriously like one of my favorite things of this video. All of the drawings have a very similar theme of just glowing, and PJ was actually the one that started it, because she finished hers first, and I used hers as an example when showing Raja and Adrotic what I wanted them to do. Obviously, all of the poses would have looked so fucking cool if we hadn't done the glow, but oh my god, I feel like the glowing aspect of everything just makes it feel more connected, you know? Feels like we're all in a music video. Everyone did such a good job on shading theirs. And I actually took some inspiration from Raja and PJ and did some screen tones in mine. I might have gone a little bit overboard if I'm being completely honest, but once I started, I couldn't stop. It's the screen tones. They're calling to me. They're delicious. What do you think screen tones would taste like? Like Pop Rocks? Because that's what I'm thinking. Anyways. This one, oh my god. I love this Your character here. I just think that it's so adorable. Like, it's like two little friends and we're doodling and it's so cute. So I decided to ask Ringo if they wanted to do half this base with me. This isn't my favorite drawing I've ever done of my Sona, if I'm being honest. I look a little lopsided. It looks fine, kind of thing. Oh my god, but Ringo. They told me that they finished the drawing, looked in my eyes, and said, go watch the speed paint. The fuck? What is this? Ringo, how did you animate a speed paint? How is it? It's in the speed paint. I'm gonna take my leave now. I'm like done. I'm actually like done. You know, it's actually fucking crazy. And there we have it. Your character here's. Now I finally understand what they are. Due to the, quote, nature of your character here's, unquote, some of the drawings in this video, I don't really know if they are your character here's. There's one specifically that I figured out, just like plain out isn't, and it's the one I did for the Yuji drawing. But to be fair, it was a random pin that I found on Pinterest, and they were bald. God damn it. Moral of the story, not every bald person is your character here. I think that they are a very fun concept, even outside of drawing. Sometimes you just need a funny picture to send a gang, like, guys, this is us. And then you can brawl over which one is who. I love having friends. Ah! Thank you all so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon members. I launched my Patreon a month and a half ago, I think, and I'm proud to say that we've got some supporters. And a huge thank you to those that purchased my commissions when I did my drop sale. My commissions might not be 30% off right now, but who knows, I might do a similar sale sometime in the future. And I definitely will if and when I drop more commission types. So keep your eyes peeled, and if you want more updates, come follow me on VGen. And did you know that for the past month and a half that I've been cracking down on this video, my Patreon members have been seeing updates the whole time? Wow. Doesn't that make you want to join? And if you want your name to be in the credits of one of my videos, just like these two goobers right here, $10 and you can be permanently listed as one of my supporters on my projects. Isn't that so cool? Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.